Okay. So we'll start with our usual warm-up. So feet hip-width apart, toes straight ahead, sitting bones down, hips open, bring those bottom ribs towards your spine and then up toward your heart, core activating, but not clenching. And then shoulders back and down. Ground reaching to the ceiling, keep that spine stretching apart. Spread your toes and breathe. So just focus inward. You can close your eyes for a moment. Just get centered and grounded. And allow yourself to notice how your body is working. And keep that inner focus, yoga perspective throughout the practice. Inhaling, arms up, shoulder level, stretch it out, crown to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart, elbows a little bit back. Stretch forward, shoulders staying down. And as you exhale again, hands behind, clasping the fingers. And press your knuckles toward the floor as you lift your heart, stretch your spine, and then exhale, pivoting at your hips, coming over into that forward bend. So as deep into it as your body would like, relaxing, just letting things begin stretching. Chin in, knees bent, lift your ribs, sitting bones down as you slowly wind up and into that upper body for the back bend. Hands pressing toward the floor, head reaching back. Stretch your whole spine, whole body. Keep breathing. And then inhaling, come up, release your arms, and just take a moment feeling as that circulation increases. And of course, another time. Inhaling, arms out. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stretch to the front, keeping your shoulders always down. Hands behind, clasp the opposite way, and lift your heart. Pivot over again as you exhale, and again, just deepen as much or as little as your body needs. Take a moment, relaxing. And again, knees bent, chin in as you wind your way slowly up, feeling that spine move into the back bend, lifting your heart. And again, stretch back through your head, down through your hands, just opening all across the front of your body. And then inhale upright, release your arms, and just take a moment feeling circulation increase, energy flowing. And then arms come out, shoulder level. Turn your palms toward the ceiling, bring your arms right over your shoulders, hands past and clasped. And then stretch up through the fingertips, through the crown, sitting bones down, and keeping your shoulders to the front, lean to one side for that lateral motion. Push the foot you're leaning away from down to maximize the stretch along that side, and breathe into it. Just relaxing. And then inhaling, come back upright, switch the other hand in front. And again, shoulders down, stretch your spine and lean to the opposite side. So no twist on this one, remember. Keep the whole body facing the front. Stretch out through your fingertips under your head, down into that foot. And stretch through the ribs. And again, on an inhalation, come upright, exhale, and release. Again, just feel those sides a little bit more stretched open. And remember, we want to keep the spine stretching apart as we go into our twist next. So arms out, palms again toward the ceiling, and hands over your shoulders. We'll clasp your elbows and stretch your spine. So sitting bones down, crown up, and exhale for your twist. Knees a little bent if you'd like, and stretch the spine again, breathing in. Pivot over as you exhale, and come into your twist forward bend. So take a moment and breathe. Just feel your body. Notice what's working, and relax it. And then slowly work your way back up. And again, lift your heart, pull your elbows back, and chest high. Remembering always, gentle on that lower back while you're in the twist. And then inhale upright, exhale back toward the center, and switch your arms around. Again, shoulders down, sitting bones down, ribs in and up, and exhale for your twist. And then lengthening, breathe in. And as you exhale, come on over. And again, deepen as much or as little into that position as your body wants. And just relax. And then slowly inhale your way up, staying in your twist, lifting your heart, pulling your elbows back, getting into that upper body and not the lower back as you're in your back. Once more, inhale up, exhale to the center. Bring your arms up. Oh, let's bring them to shoulder level. Keep them there. Chin and chest leaning forward. Pivot into that parallel to the floor position. Hips, sitting bones back, crown stretching the other way, fingertips reaching out. Maximize that stretch. And then just drop into ragdoll and hang. So just let your arms go. Let your sitting bones lift. If you want that extra stretch, arms behind your legs, pulling in just a little bit, or not, your choice. And again, releasing the arms to the front. Let's wind our way back up and into mountain pose once again. The shoulders back and down. Breathing deeply, just noticing how that spine is more stimulated as we begin our practice today. So I thought we would do some warrior variation, doing Warrior 2. So remember when we did the triangle the other day, we keep the shoulders and the hips facing the front. And again, we're going to step wide with our legs. And if you want, you can make it a little bit further apart than you would for the triangle because the warrior positions like to be very wide legged. And when we go into the warrior position, you want to make sure that you remember to keep the weight on both feet evenly. When you do that, it's much easier to let the bones support all the way up through your body and you don't have to work hard. If you're not using that back leg as we get into the position as much as the front leg, you'll get fatigue in the front leg and your back leg won't be supporting you and it's much less effective for you. So keep that in mind. And we're going to go into Warrior 2 as we start. So bring your arms up to shoulder level. And we're going to turn one foot all the way to the side, 90 degrees, but keep your hips, shoulders facing the front. And then the back foot goes heel back, toes forward, so that your knee and toes go the same direction, just like in triangle. But instead of pushing forward, we're just going to bend that front knee and sink down. This is Warrior 2. So spread your toes out, sink your hips straight down, keep those arms at shoulder level, reaching out both directions. And then if you're comfortable there, you can stay there looking forward. Or you can kind of rotate from the hips and ribs and shoulder and look out over your front hand. So breathe, sink straight down and get weight into that back foot, don't forget, so that your front leg isn't fully supporting you, but the whole body is sinking evenly down into both feet. And if you find that your arms start slipping down, kind of turn your palms up, kind of releases your shoulders and brings those shoulder blades down a little bit, and then turn the palms back down. And that sometimes helps. So take another breath, just relax. And then straightening your front leg, turning your body back, facing the front, and your feet into star position. So both toes facing the front, and release those arms. So Warrior's kind of energizing, so you'll probably feel lots of warmth as we do our Warrior position today. So just be aware of that, how that core gets even more activated. And of course, we're going to balance the body and Warrior 2 to that opposite side. So again, shoulders, hips, all face forward, arms at shoulder level, stretch out. And then again, turn that opposite foot 90 degrees so the knee and toes go the same way. And heel back, toes forward on that other one, keeping those hips facing the same way that they were. And again, just stay there with the feet, spreading it out. Bend that front knee right above your ankle, sinking your hips straight down. So you're not leaning forward at this point, you're just sinking down. Now, if you want to be in the realized pose, not only are you going to turn your whole body and face over that front finger, but you're also going to want to have a little wider stance than I do, because this thigh bone in the realized pose would be parallel to the floor, which is a much deeper position. And yes, it's a little bit more challenging. So if you want to do that, feel free to do that. Or if you want to have your feet closer together, that's perfectly okay also. So again, palms up if you need a little shoulder release, and then turn the palms back down. Whole body turn slightly from the hips to the shoulder to look out over that front head. And again, just energizing, breathing, relaxing, sinking deep into that pinky toe, little toe side of that back foot, so that you get support from both legs, not just one. And then returning to face forward, straightening your knee, turning your feet into your energized star, and releasing. So take a moment again, lots of energy through the arms, through the shoulders, through that lower body as well. So just be aware of how everything is feeling. And we're going to go into our warrior positions again to start, and then we're going to do some little variations on it as we're in the position. So remember, personal practice. So if you want the feet closer together, feel free to do that. If you don't want to add the little variations of any of them, feel free also to opt out of those. So always personal practice, your choice, how far you go and what you do. Again, hips and shoulders face the front, arms at shoulder level. Turn the feet 90 degrees for that first foot, heel back, toes forward on that second foot. And again, we're bending that front knee, coming down into our warrior position, sinking knee right above the ankle. So if you look at that front knee, you should be able to see your big toe, but not the other ones. If you don't see your big toe, that means your knee is caving in toward your arch. Pull it out toward the side. If you see too many toes, that means your knee is pushing out toward the outside. Bring it back, and you want to see just that big toe. And again, spread your toes, sink straight down with your hips. Now, we're going to go into side angle. So, our first version is going to be just bending the elbow and bringing it right above the knee, and then bringing that other arm straight above, right up toward the ceiling. Now, the arm that's on your knee is not supporting you. It's just positioning you. And this other arm that's in the air should be pretty much right straight above your shoulder, which should be about right straight above your knee. And you'll feel a stretch along the side of your body. So ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder, everything line up. Oh, and your neck too. Your head should be going about the same direction as the rest of your spine. And then we're just going to pivot back up into Warrior 2. So the feet don't do anything, the lower body does nothing, it all stays the same. And then again, straightening the knee, turning the feet, energizing your star, and releasing. So take a moment, feeling what your body is telling you. If it's going, oh, that one leg is kind of, that means you haven't been putting as much weight into that back foot. Don't forget the back foot. If your shoulders are feeling fatigued, remember, you can always do that rotation to get the shoulders a little bit more released into the sockets or whatever it does, and keeping your body a little bit more aligned. So of course, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So go ahead, arms up, star position. Position your feet, warrior position, so 90 degrees, and then the heel back toes forward, turning your whole body facing forward. Bend your front knee. And again, if you want to check to make sure you're seeing the big toe, not the other toes, just go ahead and take a glance down. And you can look over that front arm if you want to, as you spread your toes and sink your hips straight down. And then again, we're going to go into first version side angle. So just pivoting, bring that arm down, and the other one right above your shoulder. You can turn the palm facing the direction your face is facing if you'd like. And let your hips be open. Let your body be in the position. Push way into that back foot so that you're not putting all that weight into your arm and into that front leg. Push into the back foot. And keep that front knee right above the ankle. And still moving toward the toes, not the arm. And again, breathe, reach your head out. You can look up toward that arm in the air if you like. And then leading with that hand, pivoting back up into Warrior 2. The legs don't move, remember. And then again, going into our straight legs and energizing the star and releasing. So again, take a moment noticing where in your body you're feeling all of that. And we're going to do version 2 of the side angle pose. So if you liked version 1 with that arm on the leg, feel free to stick with it. You don't have to go further. It's going to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more energizing deeper into the position as we do this next version. So again, position your feet where you'd like. Bring your star position to shoulder level arms and move your feet into your warrior feet position, turning one and then the other. Knees always going the same direction that your toes. Bend that front knee right over your ankle, sinking your hips straight down, so not leaning forward. And then again, you can bring the elbow to the knee, or we're going to pivot and bring the hand all the way to the floor, while that other one goes straight above. And again, just let that side of your body be as much energized from the ankle, knee, hip, reach out through the shoulder going up. And then turn the palm toward your head and bring that arm next to your ear. So sinking deep into that hip, get as straight a line with your body as you can from the ankle, knee, hip, and shoulder. Take a breath. And then the arm comes back up, leading with it back into Warrior 2, arms toward the floor. And again, straightening your knees, feet to the front, star position, and release. And again, feel that whole side of your body where you are stretching and energizing it, and breathe. And of course, we're doing the opposite side. So once again, sinking into your feet, keeping the hips and shoulders open. Take another breath. Just exhale all that tension and bring your arms up, shoulder up. Star position. Get the crown reaching high, fingertips out, and turning your feet into your leg position. Take a moment to breathe. Bend your front knee, sinking into Warrior 2. Again, adjust as you need to. Really spread out through the toes so the whole base of your foot gives you good support in both legs. Really energize out through that back foot. And again, you can keep that arm on the knee version, or you can pivot and come into your further down toward the floor position. So again, energize up through the fingertips, out through the crown. Keep that hip pulling a little bit back so your whole body stays lined up. And again, you can bring that arm by your ear and stretch it out, really maximizing that length. through your side. Take a breath and relax. And then bringing the arm back up and pivoting back into Warrior 2. Straight hips sinking straight down. And then straightening your knee, turning your feet forward and releasing. So again, take a moment, feel the energy through your pelvis, through your hips, through your legs, nice rounding position that we've been practicing. So we're going to do one more version. This one's much more challenging. So again, remember, you can stay where you were. Once more, arms at shoulder level, turning your feet, finding your foot position, and bending your elbow. No, your knee, not your elbow. Oh, body parts. So again, sink straight down with your hips. Now, if you want to do this new version, bring your hands to your heart. And we're going to pivot in this position, bringing the elbow in front of the knee and the other one straight above it. And energize out through the top of your head, sink into both feet evenly. And then if you want to, you can revolve this version. So just like we did with the triangle the other day, you're going to turn facing that front knee, and then you're going to bring the elbow outside the knee, hands still at your heart, elbows still across from each other, looking behind you. So stretch it out, breathe, push into that back foot, don't forget. And then rotating again, coming back, elbow in front of the knee, and pivoting back up and into Warrior 2. And again, straighten your knee, turn to the front, energize the star, and release. So a little bit more challenge on that one. So feel free, as always, to stop where you need to. So take a moment, breathing, focusing inward, and getting ready for our final position for our warrior sequence today. So again, same thing to the other side. Arms up, stretch through the fingertips, move your feet, find your foot positioning, make sure those knees are going the direction your toes are. And again, bend your knee first, come into your Warrior 2 position. You can always stay here. You can turn those palms and keep those shoulders releasing, or doing whatever you need to. Go into the side angle if you prefer. Otherwise, hands to your heart, elbows across from each other, and pivot into that side position. So the elbows are right across from each other. Sink into both feet evenly. Make sure that back foot is supporting you as much as the front. And again, to revolve, you want to turn first to that front knee, and then keep rotating, hands at your heart, twisting your whole body, going into that revolved position. So again, take a moment, find your position, energize it. So remember, you're turning hips, widths, and shoulder, everything coming into that twist as much as your body will. If it doesn't want to go, remember, you never have to revolve. And then facing your knee again, and back to the front, and coming back up into your Warrior 2. And once more, feet to the front, stretch it out, and release. And go into mountain pose. So take a moment, mountain pose, just feeling your body. And of course, it's time to go to the mat. So stretch up, exhale, pivot over, and come on down to child's pose, coming to the floor. And again, remember, pad if you need to, forehead, ankles, between your heels and hips. Move your knees apart to breathe more easily, or stretch that lower back with the knees together. And then inhaling, sit up on your heels. And we're going to bring the legs to the front. Sitting bones connected. We're just going to roll onto our backs and take a moment in reclined integration corpse position. So hands palms up, shoulders releasing down. Just sink that belly toward the spine, toward the floor, and relax. Take a moment to breathe. And we're going to do our twist. So go ahead and bring the arms back, T position, palms up or down. Remember, palms down is going to keep those shoulders a little bit more stabilized. It's up to you which you prefer for this twist. We're going to slide the sitting bones toward our heels and bend the knees, drawing your heels near your hips, feet flat. Get that lower back nicely connected. And lift your feet off the floor, knees right above your ankles. We're just going to do our regular twist. Or if you want a little bit more today, you can cross the one foot over the earth, like over the other in a cross-leg position. And then just rolling the legs across and turning your head, toward the opposite side. So if you crossed your legs, the crossed leg is the top leg. So go ahead and breathe. Exhale, smoke and tension. Just release and relax into your twist as much as your body wants. Remember, if you're cross-legged, that upper knee may not reach the floor. That's okay. It doesn't need to. And even if you aren't cross-legged, if your knees aren't reaching the floor, just put some padding under or keep your feet on the floor, your choice. Shoulders, shoulder blades down for that middle back twist, turning your head to the arm behind you, upper back, neck and shoulder twist. And the more the legs come toward the floor, knee down, the more that the lower back is in the twist. So remember, always twists are personal practices, just like the rest of the other. Do what's right for your back. And when you're ready to release, that heel comes toward your hip as you roll onto your back. And if you cross your leg, cross. And again, just take a moment feeling the energy through your spine, up into your skull. Activate that meditative connection, getting ready for our relaxation. But first, we have to twist the other way. So again, lower back connected. Feet up off the floor, knees above your hips. Cross your legs if you want, and roll the legs over to the side. Turn your head toward that arm behind you. Get those shoulders, shoulder blades down, either hands up or palms down, your choice. And again, just relax your body as you breathe, letting that knee come as much toward the floor as it wants to. It doesn't have to get all the way down ever. So don't overdo trying to force anything. Just let your twist happen as much or as little as it wants. And again, breathing, just relaxing, deepening or not. Twists are always your choice. Deepen and exhale, just sinking into your twist position. And again, when you're released and ready to go, pull the heel back toward your hips as you roll onto your back, uncrossing if you crossed your legs, and sliding the legs down, arms near your sides, palms up into corpse position. And if you need to keep your knees bent a little bit for your lower back, feel free to do that. Just relax your whole body down. So we did quite a bit through that torso today once more. So just let that whole middle of your body release and relax. Deep breaths, tension out. And just allow your body to find its position of comfort, sinking deeper toward that earth embrace. And with each breath, just scan your body, exhaling all the tightness wherever you find it. So let your lower body, legs and hips release. Your torso, your shoulders and arms, we did a lot with them today as well. Just let them relax. Always soften your jaw, your face. Just let your body grow heavy. Sinking deeper into the earth embrace. Let it go. Release it. No need to think about your body. Just let it go from your awareness. And as other thoughts come to your mind, as they will, just let those thoughts drift away without paying attention. Remember, it's always the job of your mind to keep producing thoughts. It's always your choice whether you pay attention. So release any thoughts as they come in. No need to remember the past. No need to anticipate the future. Just let those thoughts drift away as easily as your breath. And as your body sinks and your mind floats more freely, just allow your awareness to release your body and your mind, turning inward. As you breathe more deeply and sink into that release, just allow peace to fill your mind, fill your body, fill your. And as always, you may just remain relaxing for a while longer. Feel free to do that. Or if you need to return to the moment, just begin breathing more deeply, drawing energy and awareness back to the moment, to the room, to your body. And as you move your body gently, begin stretching it more fully as you breathe more deeply. Let's get ready for that final yoga hug of appreciation. Press your back down, draw your knees in, wrap your arms around, and give yourself a good hug. Letting your body know you appreciate its work every day and in yoga as well. And when you're ready to release that, bring your feet down, rolling to the side, and getting ready for whatever's ahead for you today. Thanks for joining me.